October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and specifically this week is Men's Breast Cancer Awareness Week.
News 2's Hannah Powers spoke with doctors about the rare disease and how to look for it. Hannah, what did you find out?
Hi, Carol and Aaron. Well, breast cancer is typically thought of as a disease that affects women, but everyone is born with some breast tissue, which means that men can be at risk for the disease as well. Although it is rare, men can get breast cancer. And I caught up with Dr. Frank Vento today. He is a professor at the Medical University of South Carolina who specializes in breast cancer radiology, about breast cancer in men and how to reduce your risk. Dr. Vento tells me less than 1% of all breast cancers diagnosed in a year in the U.S. will happen to a man. However, he says these cancers are very aggressive, and as of now, mortality in male breast cancer is worse than female mortality many times because diagnosis happens much later or not at all. So while chances of contracting it are much lower, it is still something to stay vigilant about. Symptoms can look like lumpy or swollen breasts or redness and irritation of the breast area. And Dr. Vento says risk factors include age and family history and lack of knowledge about the disease.
Number one, just having the awareness that it's out there. There's a little bit of a stigma right now, especially when men come into the clinic and they have some kind of palpable abnormality in the breast. There's kind of the stigma that like, hey, I can't develop breast cancer. That's a female disease. And while it's rare in men, we definitely see it. The other thing to worry about in terms of risk factors is environmental exposures. Here in the Low Country, we have a lot of people that work as mechanics in the aviation industry, the car industry, transportation industry, and as well as engineers. And so they're being exposed to something called hydrocarbons in the air. And that is something that affects essentially our androgen metabolism in the body. Okay. And over time, that can lead to breast cancer.
If you notice any changes, small or large, Dr. Vento says it's always best to consult with your doctor. When breast cancer is caught early, he says there are a variety of treatment options and many of them very effective.